In a serene village nestled within the lush valleys of a remote mountain region, there lived a revered Buddhist monk named Covey. He was known far and wide for his wisdom, compassion, and deep understanding of the teachings of Buddha. People came from near and far to seek his guidance and learn from his profound insights. Covey's teachings often revolved around the concept of balance, both in one's inner self and in the interactions with the world. He believed that finding equilibrium between compassion and setting boundaries was a crucial aspect of leading a harmonious and meaningful life. Covey was also well aware of the challenges people faced when it came to establishing boundaries. One day, a man named Rajiv approached the monk with a heavy heart. He had been struggling with an overwhelming burden, the weight of his inability to say no to others. Rajiv was known throughout the village as a generous and selfless soul, but he had reached a point where he felt that his kindness was being taken advantage of, leaving him drained and unfulfilled. "Venerable Covey," Rajiv began, "I am torn. I want to help others and follow the path of compassion, as taught by Buddha. However, I find it increasingly difficult to protect my own well-being and find inner peace. How can I maintain my benevolence while also setting boundaries for my own sake?" Covey, with his serene demeanor, listened attentively and then shared a parable that encapsulated the essence of finding balance through boundaries. In the time of the Buddha, Covey began, there was a forest by the side of a river, a place of great serenity and natural beauty. The forest was a refuge for countless animals, each living harmoniously alongside the others. Birds flew freely through the trees, and animals roamed the land without fear. Yet, amidst this apparent harmony, there existed an understanding among all the creatures. There was a majestic elephant in the forest, known for its immense strength and kind disposition. The other animals admired the elephant and would often come to seek its protection. The elephant, being wise, would offer his assistance but only when necessary. He ensured that his boundaries were respected, allowing him to preserve his energy and maintain his well-being. One day, a mischievous monkey began to demand the elephant's help incessantly. The monkey saw the elephant's generosity as an opportunity to avoid his own responsibilities. He climbed onto the elephant's back and ordered him to carry him around the forest, plucking fruits from the trees and savoring the view from above. At first, the elephant complied, for he did not want to cause harm. But as days turned into weeks, the weight of the monkey grew heavier, and the elephant's weariness deepened. The elephant knew that he had to set a boundary, for his own sake and for the harmony of the forest. With great kindness and wisdom, the elephant spoke to the monkey, "Dear friend, I am grateful for your company, but I can no longer carry you upon my back. I need to preserve my energy and find balance within myself." The monkey, though initially upset, came to understand the elephant's perspective. He realized that by respecting the elephant's boundaries, he was also contributing to the harmony of the forest. He climbed down and began to take responsibility for his own actions. "Rajiv, just as the elephant had done, you must find the balance between compassion and setting boundaries. It is essential to help others when you can, but also recognize when it is necessary to protect your own well-being. By doing so, you not only preserve your inner peace but also promote the harmony of your interactions with others." Rajiv pondered Covey's words and felt a profound sense of clarity. He realized that setting boundaries was not a betrayal of compassion but a way to sustain it. With this newfound understanding, Rajiv began to navigate his life with greater balance, ensuring that his kindness was not at the expense of his own peace and well-being. As Rajiv's transformation became evident to those around him, they too were inspired to find a harmonious balance between compassion and boundaries. The wisdom of Venerable Covey and the parable of the forest elephant and the mischievous monkey served as a timeless lesson for the villagers and travelers who sought guidance in the remote mountain village. And so, the village became a haven of inner peace and compassionate interactions, all rooted in the timeless wisdom of the Buddha and the understanding that balance, compassion, and boundaries were not conflicting ideals but integral aspects of a fulfilling and harmonious life. The story of The Monk's Lesson, Finding Balance Through Boundaries, imparts several key lessons and takeaways. 1. Importance of balance. The central theme of the story revolves around the idea of balance. It highlights the necessity of finding equilibrium between compassion and setting boundaries to lead a harmonious life. 2. Compassion and boundaries are not mutually exclusive. The story underscores that compassion and setting boundaries are not conflicting ideals. In fact, they can coexist and complement each other. Compassion doesn't mean sacrificing your well-being. It means maintaining your own inner peace while helping others. 3. Recognizing the limits of selflessness. The tale portrays the struggles of Rajiv, who, while selfless and generous, realizes that he has neglected to protect his own well-being. It's a reminder that selflessness should not lead to self-neglect. 4. Wisdom in boundaries. Through the parable of the forest elephant and the mischievous monkey, the story illustrates how wisdom lies in recognizing when to set boundaries. Boundaries are a form of self-preservation and a means of maintaining one's energy and inner peace. 5. Communication is key. The elephant's kind and respectful communication with the monkey showcases the importance of open and honest dialogue when setting boundaries in relationships. This can lead to a better understanding and resolution of conflicts. 6. Inspiration to transform. The story's transformational aspect reveals how one person's understanding and change can inspire others to find a harmonious balance between compassion and boundaries. 7. Respect for others' boundaries. The story subtly highlights that respecting others' boundaries is a crucial part of fostering harmonious relationships and contributing to the greater good of a community or society. 8. Guidance from wise figures. The story showcases the role of wise mentors, such as Venerable Covey, who can provide valuable insights and guidance to those grappling with life's challenges. 9. Applicability to real life. The story's lessons can be applied to real-life situations, reminding us to consider the balance between selflessness and self-care, and the importance of maintaining boundaries in our personal and interpersonal lives. Overall, The Monk's Lesson offers a timeless and universal message about the importance of balance, compassion, and boundaries, drawing inspiration from Buddhist philosophy in everyday life experiences. Setting boundaries with difficult people can be challenging but is essential for maintaining your well-being and peace. Here are some tips to help you set boundaries effectively. 1. Clear communication. Clearly and calmly express your boundaries using I statements. Instead of saying, "You're always bothering me," you can say, "I need some quiet time in the evenings to relax and recharge." 2. Consequences. Establish consequences for not respecting your boundaries and communicate them. If a coworker frequently interrupts your work, you might say, "If you continue to interrupt me during focused work hours, I'll need to discuss it with our supervisor." 3. Consistency. Be consistent in enforcing your boundaries to show that you are serious about them. If a friend often cancels plans last minute, you consistently decline future invitations until they respect your time. 4. Empathy and understanding. Try to understand the other person's perspective and express empathy while stating your boundaries. If a family member wants to borrow money, you can say, "I understand your situation, but I have to prioritize my financial security right now." 5. Self-care and prioritization. Prioritize self-care and well-being as you set and maintain your boundaries. If a demanding project at work threatens your work-life balance, you can inform your boss, "I need to balance my work and personal life for my well-being." Let's discuss a more realistic timeline for this project. Remember that setting boundaries is an act of self-care and is essential for maintaining your emotional and mental health. While it may be challenging, it's a necessary skill for fostering healthier relationships and ensuring your own well-being. Nothing could make us feel better if this video makes you feel a bit happier. This the channel of Wisdom Hive. Please hit the subscribe button below and share with your loved ones if you would like to continue this wisdom journey with us. Invest yourself in wisdom. See you next time.